Welcome to my YouTube channel. Jungle Vulture here, and I'm going to show y'all how to use a throw net. Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? Jungle Vulture here, and I'm going to show you guys how I do my throw nets, how I reach out and throw for shad. If you're new to throwing cast nets, it's definitely a thing compared to buying like actual bait from a shop, like buying fresh bait from a shop. You can get it a lot more better when you're out in the environment where you're at, different places to catch them. But there's a lot of things you got to know about having a throw net. You got different sizes. For what I do, because I usually go catfishing with mine, this is what I got. This is the 8-foot size. The mesh is 5/8. The material is monofilament, and you know, it's a pretty good size. As far as like the opening though, the mesh size, I wish I could have went a little bit bigger with that, because you actually catch smaller bait that you don't want. Just like last time when I went, I actually caught catfish by accident, little small ones, and that is not fun taking out of that net. Nets vary depending on your size. Like I said, when I mean size, I meant to say they depend on what you're buying. You can go to Walmart and buy them. Any place like let's see, there's Walmart, place up there in Rockingham in North Carolina, Mad Cats. I mean, any mom and pop shop will usually have them, bait shops, and then that I know of, I know you can get it online a lot. Sports Academy is definitely one of them. They actually got a pretty good size. I think it's like a 8-foot cast net, but it's not like this one here that's got like the lead weights for it to sink down, because when you throw it, you want it to sink down as fast as you can get it to go down to the bottom to be able to catch the most bait that you want. Alright, so let's take this thing open. Let's open this up, and I'm going to show you guys how it's like in there. Last time I used it, I folded it back up, and usually I don't really do too good of a job when I'm folding it back up, but I managed to do it. But this is what you're going to have here. It's not going to be folded up like this. It's going to be a little bit different. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to take all this, string off. And I absolutely love this net. This is my good net. My other net, it's actually got holes in it and stuff, but I use this when I know I'm at a place where there ain't no rocks or limbs or anything like that, so it don't get snagged up. Man, these things can get very, very expensive. Okay, all right, I'll bring y'all back up here. There we go. All right, so this right here is where your hand go through. You're going to open this up like this, your hand go through. I'm going to do it now. It's a little different. We'll have to do a cut better on that. Okay, so you got your loop. This is what your hand goes through. I don't like to just have mine like this. I like to bring it through like this, have it open and bring it through like that. Okay, then you can stick your hand through and tighten it so you don't lose it whenever you're throwing. Now, once you got it like this, I like to go about that much as far as getting a loop in it, and I bring it back and just keep on going like this. What this is doing is just pretty much winding it up, getting you prepared to throw it. And then you do that all the way till you get about close to your horn. This is the horn of it right here. Alright. So you'll leave you a little slack like that, or you can just drop one down like here. Bring this up. You're going to twist this out. Open her up. Open it up real good. Alright, now that you got it opened up, you need to make sure you don't have any kind of tangled up in it. Make sure it's perfect, perfectly good. Now that you got everything checked out, bring it down just a little. Now that you got that, this is my way. Everybody's got their way into doing it, but I kind of cut some trails onto making my own, I guess, if that makes any sense. But a lot of it's still the same generic way. All right, so here you're gonna let the horn right here, and you're gonna let your sinkers be about even. Right now, I grab this here, just like this, and I switch it over to this hand, just like this. And now what I'm about to do here, I'm going to open up all this and make sure none of these sinkers, see how they got that little knot in it, well, a little loop, pop that back out. See, this is what you don't want in it, because you want, when you throw, you want it to be perfect. All right. And I usually just go through like this just to make sure. So you got some more right there. There we go. Just keep it on going until it's perfect. Now that you got it good, you ain't let go, you still got this in your hand. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to get half of the net, about half of the net, or if you can make it there, about half of the net. There we go, just like this. And what I'm about to do, I'm going to turn my hand. All right, see, this is on the outside, my hand's on the outside. I'm going to turn like this, just like this, and I'm going to throw it over, just like that. All I've done. I'm going to show it one more time. All right, coming back through, turning. I'm putting my index finger in here, just like that, and I'm turning it. It ain't necessarily got to be that way, as long as you get it where you can just lap it over. And I'm opening these three fingers, just like this. Now we got that. You need to look for your outside of your net. All right, see that? That's my outside right here. You got your half here. You find that outside. All right, now that you got that outside, bring it over, and I stick my thumb here. I put it over that thumb. Okay. Now that you got that settled, you'll bring this arm here. I'm left-handed, so you'll have to do it the opposite. But you'll bring it as wide as you can get it, just like this. Now, it's just pretty much like throwing a ball in a way, the way I look at it. If you see bait moving, so when you throw it, you're going to throw this where your eyes is pretty much set to. All right, let's see what would be a good example. All right, we're just going to use this bucket for that. All right. Whew, thing's killing my arms a little bit. All right, we got it wide open like this. I'm going to be looking at this bucket. This is when you're seeing bait on top of the water and you're trying to sight cast for them. All right, we're going to bring this back like this, and then we're going to open it up just like that. Now I got to throw out a little bit more harder to give that opening to it. So let me get it right this time. You want to have it completely open, full umbrella. I'm getting level. All right, make sure you have your little room on your slack here, coming from your horn to your hand. Grab it. Make sure your weight part on that bend is on the outside. We're going to get half. Got half right here. Lift it up, throw it over. Okay? Grab the outskirt, the outside of it. Alright? And put it over your thumb. Or put it over your thumb or pinch it. I'm going to show you how I do it when I pinch it. Okay? I'm going to pinch it just like this. And get this as wide as you can when you open it. Alright? Fish on the top, you're seeing it going here. That's the fish you want to get. There you go. Using a cast net to catch gizzard shad, I pretty much learned this off of a guy. I'm trying to think of how his YouTube name is. I think it's Hogs. He's a big catfisherman. But the part where he was saying 15 foot is pretty much a deal breaker to catching them bait. Yeah, he's right. I did try that out last time I went. It was I think it was probably maybe about 14 foot or something like that when I caught them bait. But having that fish finder and being able to control the boat plays big factors of you catching bait. I mean, I use that trolling motor and I actually found some bait. I put the spot lock on it. Well, I actually turned back around and then put the spot lock. I locked that spot, went back, anchored or spot lock or whatever you want to call it, and waited until I seen fish go back across on my screen. And that'll be another thing you'll have to get accustomed to, is understanding which side or where that fish is, them bait fish is on that screen, to be able to throw it. You just don't want to throw to your left and you're thinking it's to the left and the fish is actually right in the middle behind your boat up under the motor or something crazy like that, or back to the right. Understand your fish finder. And there's another way you can actually find them too without having a fish finder. Catching them flipping on top. You'll see them flipping on top early in the morning, late in the evenings. There used to be a powerhouse over there at Rockwell. There still is, obviously, but there's a powerhouse over there, but we can't get access to it anymore. The powerhouse has got the doors, the gates that opens up and lets the water go through out into the river from the lakeside out to the river. Beside those walls, those concrete walls, there's gizzard shad to come up there and feed on that plankton or whatever's coming through there, or just out there, you know, feeling the warmth coming off them that wall or something. But they'll stay there in a big old group, and you just throw this in there. Just keep in mind, when you're in a spot like that, you're known to catch everything else too, so you have to keep an eye out. So just gonna swing it back. That's how you do it. And you ain't got to throw it hard, just give it a slight toss. You got to just kind of throw in, pull in, and toss. Just like tossing like this. Because you want this, all the stuff that you got in this hand, this is going to be your outer part of your net whenever you throw it. So you need this to go out as far as it can before you let everything go in this hand. Yeah, this is just a little one-on-one of how to throw these. Once you get the hang of it and you catch your first ball of fish, or if you're just somebody that's new, well, that's been throwing and just wanted to see me do something with as far as explaining these nets, I'm glad y'all tuned in. I'm gonna see if I can get this to go back in again like I just done this last time, because this was not fun putting back in this box. So give me just a second. And this is a small box here too. Alright, so when I first got it out of the box, it was wrapped up, pre-wrapped up, but this right here was in the inside of the wrap up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go like this here, and I'm gonna bend it as much as I can, just like this. I ain't never seen anybody do no right or wrong way of doing this, but this is the way I'm gonna do it. Now that we got that, I'm just gonna wrap it. Let's keep on wrapping it. And I'm gonna go over this here too. Gotta make sure all the knots is up. Probably shouldn't go like that. Alright, got this here. I'm gonna go back up like this too, kind of get a little bit more of this. Alright, just wrapping it up. Somebody's probably got a good way into wrapping this thing up, but this is the way I'm just doing it here. All right, now suckers at the bottom. Pull those out. I don't want those to be inside of that rope. Okay, suckers at the bottom, and we're going to place this over the top like so. And make sure you ain't got none of this part of the cast net out. You don't want to turn around and damage it any, and that's pretty much it. So I hope y'all learned a little bit of something off of this, and y'all get out there and go do some fishing. Till next time, Jungle Vulture out. I'm just kind of curious if y'all's actually making it down this far. Type in the comments below, type pineapple. I'm just kind of curious to see who all's watching this all the way to the end, or who all's just going halfway and then leaving off. But until next time, hopefully y'all catch me fishing or doing something. Till next time, Jungle Vulture out.